going on, peeps? What is going on? It's been too long. Definitely too long. Vacay obviously was a banger. Wanted to make sure that we put videos up there. I know it was kind of just like quick clips put together, like boom, 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 just back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But I still want to make sure we got videos out there. I don't want to miss anything. Some of the stuff, just know on the side, I was obviously still very much into the charts. I talked to you guys about profits a little bit. Didn't dive into it all too much, so I apologize for those who obviously follow me because they want to see the trades and want to see what's going on and what I'm looking at in the markets. But there's some stuff that I'm going to just confirm, and I know I've been saying this, but I'm going to confirm that it's okay for me to say, because it's not really like the nuts and bolts about what's going on, but it's more or less like, is it cool for me to disclose? You know what I'm saying? So when that takes place, then potentially I'll kind of let the cat out the bag, so to speak, of like what I've been doing and what I've been kind of cooking up. But stuff is going well, man, for sure. Things are lining up. I'm obviously just getting better each and every day at trading. So it's great. And just finding myself, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit more every single time that I get on the charts. Just obviously fear, greed, controlling those two beasts, you know what I'm saying, that are always something you face every time you come into the market. So don't want to, run on too much and babble. But ultimately, today we've got work at GSP, gonna train some kids, and then got some receivers and whatnot that are coming in. It might be light though because everybody's on vacation, kind of doing what I was doing. But yeah, but things are good. Happy to be home, obviously. Don't really have much else today when we get back, just because there's probably not a whole lot of content to put out there as far as like the gym stuff goes. Again, as I've told you, if you are just joining the page now, you guys can follow at GSP Training, which is the Instagram for for the training facility, GSP. That will give you any and all information that you guys are looking for, or videos you want to see that happen within the gym. Whether that be like quick clips or like tips and stuff like that with, from myself and all of our other trainers as well. So I don't really take my camera over there to show you guys that. Obviously you guys see me do my own workouts. Today I'm not working out. Tomorrow, get back at it 5 a.m., get back to the grind. So hopefully, I'm going to do what I can to get to bed a little bit earlier. Got a nice little tan going, so, feeling good, but hopefully I can get my sleep regimen back on point. It wasn't like it was bad because I was actually sleeping in a lot, obviously, because I had nothing to get to. So I'm nice and rested, but I hope I can get to bed a little bit earlier. That way I can get up at 5 and have no issue with that. Obviously, get back to my clients and stuff like that, which is cool. Love doing that. Obviously love helping people, you know what I mean? And this is obviously a skill that I have that I want to make sure I can give to, other people and get them fit and get them feeling right and good about themselves. So the gym stuff is cool. Once, as I've told you from the very, very beginning, and I'll remind you for those who are just joining the channel now, once we reach a certain, amount, whatever that may be, and that's obviously kind of just my discretion, once we really start pulling out big withdrawals and whatnot, that this could very well be, I'm not going to put the horse before the carriage, but it could very well be kind of, we would then do away with the training stuff. I love it. I want to train for me. The videos that I do in the mornings will remain, whether that be from a crew, as I told you, from a better production instead of just a stand that's being put up, which hopefully you guys like it up to this point, but it'll get even better. The trading stuff exactly the same. Have a crew or have a camera, guy or gal that's recording everything and that's making sure they can capture all this. This is cool. You know what I'm saying? The vlog stuff is cool. But I just want to make sure that we continue to move up. You know what I'm saying? And there's an ascension there as well. But that would start to kind of dwindle away as far as like training people. As time goes, of course, no rush. But then move into full-time day trading. And you would see more of like, again, vacations and dinners and, things like that. But it's like, I'm very much of a homebody, I like playing video games. I like chilling. You know what I'm saying? I like just relaxing. I like watching movies. Like, I'm not super complex of a person. I like to keep it pretty simple. And, you know, I'm going to show everybody, you know, and it's not about being like, I'm going to show everybody. I'm saying, like, I'm going to show you after I just looked at it now because I uploaded the last video a minute ago from last night because I was obviously flying and doing all that. But this video, obviously, that you're watching is up already. But, yeah, you know, you're going to see somebody who, as I've told you in the past, not to be living in the past, but has once done the sports thing, has done that his whole life, and then from there has done the personal training stuff, and he's done that, and I can always do that. It's kind of a bread and butter thing because I have so much experience in it. And then from there, it's like, then he went into day trading, and like, I watched him blow accounts, and like, this would be your thought process of watching me. And then it's like, okay, now I started to see big withdrawals, and then like, now he's driving the car he's always wanted, and now he's living in the, you know, homes he's wanted, and he's doing this, and he's doing, like, these are the things that I want you guys to see firsthand. You know what I mean? As I told you before, this is for my kids. This is not for anybody else. I don't want to make this too long-winded. We're already at 6 minutes, so I'll kind of wrap it up. But ultimately, just know that there's a rhyme or reason as to everything that I do. And it's not to prove to anybody that, like, hey, guys, look at me on vacation. Oh, that vacation was off of trading withdrawals or whatever. That's not really the important part. The important part is you'll know when withdrawals are there, not to brag, but to just show you that, like, you saw all the pain that I was going through at the very beginning, and look at where I'm at now. That's really what it's there for, more than anything. And let you know that it's possible, that you can also do it. But it does take time. I'll be able to look back at my first video that I made when I got back on YouTube, because I used to do it back in the day, but really consistent every day, like these daily vlogs, and see that, like, even my demeanor and just how I'm rested. I'm a little bit more kind of monotone right now, but even then it's like, oh, I'm super excited to trade. And then all of a sudden, even I start to settle in and just like, chill, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because these profits are great. And when I tell you that I've made 10, 20, 50, $100,000 in one day, that's going to be like, why would you not be ecstatic about that? And I will be, trust me, because I just know me as a person. I know that I'm going to, like, I have to reward myself for things like that in order for me to continue to keep going. That doesn't mean making stupid purchases. It just means hey, that's a milestone that you've always wanted to do. That'll start at, okay, pull out 10,000 cash. Okay, pull out 30,000 cash. Okay, pull out 50,000 cash. Okay, pull out 100,000 cash. And from trading profits solely, that's key. And that will get bigger and will, be better as we continue to go. So just wanted to give you guys kind of an idea of my thought process. Of course, always reading books. I'll always let you guys know what I'm reading. Right now, I'm reading, I'll tell you right now, Money, Master the Game by Tony Robbins. Banger. Really, really good. Doing that one right now. I got 12 hours left on that one, so I kind of just started-ish. I was listening to it on the way back on my flight, but I was like kind of dozing, so I may have to go back and kind of reiterate, you know what I'm saying, and go back to some of it. But anyway, yeah, guys, today, training day, training receivers and whatnot. Gonna get back here probably today, jump on some charts, kind of show you what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for, things to set up, key levels, mark those off on, YM, on ES, on, you know what I'm saying, futures. Obviously we got Trade of 8 going. No cash, no additional cash, I should say, has been dumped into Webull or options or Schwab or anything like that. That may be happening very soon. We got some, other things coming through the pipe, so we might be throwing some cash at some different things, so we'll see. But anyways, guys, we're here at 10 minutes, so I don't want to blabble too much. We're going to jump on the charts a little bit later this afternoon, and then we'll get this video up. Tomorrow, obviously, back to the charts in the morning as usual. And we'll just keep this ball rolling. You guys obviously get the morning, videos, training videos like usual, and then back to the trading stuff. So it may seem mundane. It may seem a little, hopefully you guys got a little different flair there from the vacations that you guys saw. If you haven't watched those, go check those out. It was a good time. You know, we vibed out, and I want to do more of that. You know, and I want to live life on my own terms, financial, time, and location freedom. That's the only reason that I trade, because that's the only reason I would go through this pain willingly through trading, because it is a painful journey mentally, very, very mentally draining. But it's like, this is what I love to do. I love it. And so I know that with hard work, dedication, with focus, with, you know, discipline, with, you know, the proper principles, with the playbook in check and in line, that the fruits of my labor are going to be well worth it. So guys, I'll see you guys tonight. We'll break down the charts. Happy to be home, and see you guys soon. Peace. Yo, what's going on, guys? So we've got the NQ charts up right now, and we're going to go over the YM ones. Hopefully you guys can see all this. I know it's a little bit far away. I don't want to zoom out too much like that. If that's all right, cool. But if it's not too bad, I don't really know. Right there. Let's just do that. Okay. Let's move her over to here. All right. Here. Oh, that's not going to work. All right, cool. Here we go. So, yeah, there we go. That's better. Cool. All right, let's rock and roll. So, guys, we're sitting here on the NQ. Let's go to our weekly levels. Let's go ahead and mark it off. We don't need to do too much talking about it. For those of you who are new, you guys will kind of see how I go through weekly, daily, just top-down analysis. Looking for key levels, of course. I'm pretty much more of an intraday scalper, so I'm not really worrying myself too much about these things. However, I do need to have them because they're important. I'll put this one here. Put this one here. Again, I don't need a whole bunch of lines, but I will put some up there just to make sure I can see everything. Let's pull this down just a smidge. Cool. Put this one down here. This is a little bit out of the, not out of the range, but it's a little bit further down, 17,158. We're obviously trading currently at 18,591. So that's some ways away, but we just want to plot it anyway. Let's put it there. Probably find a median somewhere in here, but those are all the weeklies that I see that are clear. I'm not going to do anything more. If I go underneath 17,158, then we'll obviously take a peek at it. But as of now, as you guys know, I don't really dive too much into the dailies. Surely they're daily levels, but I just look to confirm that, okay, level by level, it does look clean. Consolidation, this looks like in the right area where I need to be. This one looks good too. We've got some touches here, so I'm good. I'm happy with all my zones weekly-wise. Go to the 4 hour. Let me take this off. Let's see here. And then I just look here to see if I'm missing any zones or any of that I can put in here. So typically, as you guys know, if you're new, typically I can get anywhere between 2 to 3 weekly levels. It's not always the same way. You just look left to see where you have indecision levels. However, you usually can get 2 or 3 zones within the weeklies. So here's a nice level right here. And we're going to put a 4 hour there. I can do another one right kind of at the bottom of this area here. Yeah, that's a good one. Again, I'm not going to crowd it too much, so 2 look good for this zone. Do I want any up here? I can put some up here for sure. I could do like this one right in here. Boom. There's a 4 hour. And there's also a level up here. I'm not going to get too wild with this one up here, but I will plot this one just so we have. Boom, 4 hour. It's a little closer than I'd like it to, but it still looks pretty clean. I'm not going to get too overzealous with that one. Let's move it down to these zones here. Again, now, granted, 18,063 all the way down to 17,158. That's quite the jump. You guys see? Yeah, cool. This is quite the jump down. So I'm not really too worried about filling this area, but I'll do it just so you guys can see what levels I'm looking for. So I back up a little bit, squish it down just so I can get a better overview of everything. And I'll zoom in if I need to, but this level that I've got my cursor on looks right. 17,819.50. I'm going to put one there. Actually 17,802-ish. 4 hour. Could probably get another one. Down here, we got some resistance support. Boom. All right. So there you have it. Again, as far as assessments, we've got a couple different things lined up here. What we're looking at, ATR. We're looking at any sort of, we're obviously looking at, directional bias, where we're taking things, looking at ADD. So these are some new, things that we're picking up on. Again, I'll go into more depth with this. I know some of you guys are probably like, what are you talking about? So we'll get that stuff going. As you can see right here, I've got the ATR plotted here at the bottom. I'll open this up a little bit so you can see it. We normally look at this on the daily level. Again, we will dive into more, deep depths of things, but I know it looks a little clustered right now, but when we come down to the 1 hour, and as you know on the 1 hour, I usually just draw my zones, kind of my supply and demands, if you will. You got a consolidation and you got a breakout. Boom. So we like this. We're just going to draw a box here, just make it real clear so we know what's happening right here in this area on the 1 hour. Boom. Definitely got a nice level it's dropping down into, and it's a 4 hours. This is nice confluence here. Normally I like to build this box right down up in here. Boom. So there's a box. Let's not make this red though. I want to make it black. Don't want to confuse myself here. Boom. I'm going to also make this black. Alright, perfect. Boom. The top of that area, you've got another consolidation area right up in here. This is a key level, and it shot up and separated. So this is a level that can be respected, which is another 4 hour level, which is confluence. But you've got a level here where it's tapped, consolidated, shot up, tapped, shot up, come down here, broke, consolidated, shot back up, retested this area, and then came on back down. So let's see something. I don't know if I want it. Let me just take a peek at this real quick, guys. Yeah, nah, see, I don't want to have, 18. Six, 3, 4. Let's look at it again on the weekly real quick. I don't know if I like that or not. Let's take a peek again. We'll leave it for now. This is a respected area. This would essentially be the top of this level. So I'm going to clone it. Oh my gosh, I copied it. My bad. Clone it. Clone it. You can do it. I believe in you. Boom. Come on up here. Put this right here. Boom. So we got a level at 18,634.50 on NQ. We've got a bottom level at 18,246, which obviously is a massive drop. We're looking at the 1 hour currently. We've got a consolidation zone in here. So obviously we're looking left. I'm looking for this thing to obviously continue to go down. I mean, look at this. We can draw obviously a trend line here. Got some nice touches coming on down. 1, 2, 3. Almost 4. We missed it here, but that's all right. We can use this. If we break above this is when we can start to, again, we're on the 1 hour. This is usually not the time frame I'm looking at to confirm and or tell me that I am or am not getting in here, although we do know these are valid levels, especially looking at a 1 hour. But it's just good to know that if we break above this and we go here with it and we play this again and we look for upsides, okay, now we're playing into zone 1, zone 2, and then anything above that up here to the highs, potentially. If we go the other way, then we reject and we come down, boom, maybe we test off of this again, potentially we stop in here somewhere. This is a TP potential, come down, play TP2, come back down, play TP3, and obviously play a bit of that demand. So, these are your two, if and when this happens, this is what we're looking for. If and when this happens, this is what we're looking for. So that's essentially all it is, guys. Obviously, you're playing this game of, okay, what are my highest probability setups? Know how much you want to risk going in. Obviously, don't ever over leverage on one particular play. Again, I say that 4 more fingers pointed back at me because I don't mind size. As I've told you before, that at times can be to my demise. I've got to make sure I cut my losers short. That's really what it comes down to. I've got to make sure I stay disciplined with that. So NQ is what we've broken down. YM, obviously got a lot of lines here. Again, break it down usually in the 5-minute and 1-minute charts. We saw this thing retrace all the way back. Look at this on the higher time frames. This is crazy. All right, let's go to the weekly levels. Let's go ahead and mark it off really quick. Here's a definite level. Weekly. Boom. Here's a bit of another level here. And we'll look at these again when we go to the daily just to make sure and confirm we're looking at the right stuff. As of right now, we got a nice little range in here. Let's come on down here. Obviously, we've got a lot of room to come on back down here and fill some of this massive push to the upside. Again, we're looking weekly. So there's a lot of weeks that it would have to come down, which if we start coming down here, retracing, start to look, obviously now we're talking about more bearish sentiment. But let's look for our next level. I'm not even going to mark anymore because that's going to make it too close. Let's go to the daily. See if we've got good zones. I like this one. This one's solid. This one is also good. We got a little bit of resistance. Let me pull it down. Resistance, support. Resistance, support. Yeah, that's good. I like this level here. At the top, don't really need to draw anymore. Dailies, as you know, I don't really put anymore. 4 hours. Let's check it out. Again, got the ATR down at the bottom. Again, I'll explain it to you. I know it looks a little clustered right now. Just bear with me. We'll dive into all that stuff as time goes. 4 hour. Do we have some zones? All right, so here we go. We've got a zone right up in here for sure. A lot of testing areas here, 4 hour. Boom. Let's try another one. I do like this one. A lot of support, not a whole bunch of resistance. I mean, I see a little bit of it. I don't know. I don't want to put that one. I'm not going to confuse myself and put that one there. Let's keep looking for new zones. Here's one definitely up here. This is nice. Nice and clean. 4 hour. 39,692. There's another one up here as well where we kind of halted. Support and a resistance. You got some over to the left as well. 39,998, which, wait a minute. Let's see. I'm going to put 4 hour here, but we're also going to take a peek at what the coordinates look like at 40,000 exactly, because that's a psych level too. Come on. So it's like not wanting to let me hit it. I mean, I can type it in. Let's see coordinates. 40,000 even. Yeah, that works. Boom. 40,000 psych level for sure. Lock it in. So those are going to be my levels right there for the weekly and the 4 hour. Now let's go to the 1 hour here. You've got a nice consolidation zone down in here, and then you got a breakout. So we like that. Definitely waiting on pullbacks. Definitely waiting on pullbacks. This is a nice play here. Yeah, not a whole lot of wicks, meaning like retest wicks that tested this box all too much. Really broke out and then just started running. So my initial knee-jerk expectancy is for this thing to pull back from this key level it's actually sitting at, push back down here somewhere in between this 38,274 area or 300 area, and then start to move on up if it is going to start make, new highs up into the weekly in these 2 4 hour levels that I have. Otherwise, we're going to potentially push up above this, and now we're going on the other side, playing a little devil's advocate. We go above this and go above 38,900. We retest this area right here. We come here, hit, boom. Oh, shoot. That was a line and not the drawing chart. Sorry, guys. Hold on. We potentially go here, boom, we bounce, and then we take it on up. But we're going to the next level. Potentially stopping here. You got some support and some resistance here, potentially. And then play into the highs right up in this area. So there's a lot of stoppage here, though, because there was a little bit of a consolidation zone. So you just got to be wary of those things. Other than that, these are your kind of what ifs. I expected to drop back down, obviously not all at once like this, but come down, test this, and start to either fail, come back down and make new lows, go underneath weekly and keep rolling, or consolidate back in here, push, retest, start to make new highs. This is when we can potentially break the 4-hour 38,800 level and then work into the 39,300 level, potentially 39,130 level, and then potentially play those 39.33 levels. I know it's a lot, guys. I know it's kind of fast the way I did that. But ultimately, again, we can't know until we get our true ATR in the morning when the candle opens. We can't really get a true telltale on things until... Let me back you guys up here a little bit. Sorry, guys. What's up? We really don't know yet until we get, a good indication of what's going on. So... as soon as we know what we're doing tomorrow, when the market opens at 8:30 for the futures, obviously we're looking at ES as well, but we've got YM and we've got NQ, the major key levels that are marked off. We're diving down to the 5-minute or the 1-minute, looking for break and retests, looking for, break of the neckline situation on either sells, trend line breaks. We're looking at support and resistance breaks, things like that. High quality setups, not forcing things. And again, we're looking for a couple points. We're not looking for anything too crazy because we're going in with some decent size. If I'm trying to ride a move that's a little bit longer, that's maybe there's going to be a little bit more volatility. Either I stand on the sideline, just stay, cash heavy, or I'll get in it, but I'll get in it with much less size. So then I can kind of deflect some of any volatility that might chop me up. But if I feel good about the move, I'm in with some decent size, the market's moving and showing me confirmations that I'm looking for, then I'm going to go ahead and get in my normal positions. As I told you, hopefully payouts are coming real soon here. Can't wait to show you guys that. Can't wait to show you guys withdrawals and whatnot. Obviously, we will be on the charts tomorrow, the normal, grind, 5 a.m., wake up in the morning, go get the lift going, get my trading going, train my clients, do all that stuff, get back to the normal everyday stuff. Just want to give you guys kind of one of these breakdowns. I know I hadn't done this in a while. For those of you who watch this and go through all these and watch the entire thing, I appreciate you. Obviously, you don't need to be here for the full 15, 16 minutes, 17 minutes, whatever it is. So I appreciate you. But yeah, guys, those are the levels that I'm looking at. Tomorrow, we're back at it. Let's talk about the news really quick, and then we'll shut this thing down. Forex Factor, let's see if we are clear to go tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got PMI and ISM, manufacturing. Tuesday, we've got JOLTS job openings. That's a big one. Wednesday, we've got, NFP. Oh, wow. And we've got ISM. Thursday, we've got unemployment claims. Oh, my days. And Friday, we've got earnings and NFP and unemployment. There's a lot of heavy news this week, so this should be crazy. And hopefully we can get some payouts before my birthday. That would be sick, June 9th. So anyways, guys, I love you. Appreciate you guys, following me up to this point. If you have been, if you haven't, and you just started watching today, welcome. Say it with me if you know it. You are uniquely different. God took his time on you. You are one of one. If no one showed you today, I love you so much. Peace.